When visitors come to Sonoma County, they're amazed at the natural beauty that exists here and the variety and diversity of experiences and people that call Sonoma County home.
Sonoma County is rich with artisans and makers, and these are makers of cheese and food and wine, but today we're going to focus on the musicians who are makers. We've got 5 incredibly talented musicians in the studio who are going to also share their stories with you and help you see behind the curtain of what it's like to be a musician here and to make music in Sonoma County so that you might be inspired to come here and visit us for all the things you already know about us, but also maybe to take a little trip down to one of the venues and hear some great live music.
When I was thinking about how to encapsulate Sonoma County, I wanted something that felt organic, it had to feel energetic and open and warm, and had to move because there's a lot of being out here that's about moving and just being in nature. So everything started with the acoustic guitar. And then I started to color in with the mandolin and with some other sounds and some percussion. And then because there weren't going to be lyrics to this, it was a matter of just creating a sound in the voice, because the voice is the most fundamentally relatable and human part of all of it.
The oohs and the ahs of the soundtrack are matched by the oohs and the ahs of people when they travel throughout Sonoma County.
There's the overarching vision of the song, how it's supposed to sound, but then there are the nuts and bolts of how we're going to get there. And the less that I feel like people are uncertain, the more they can relax and the more they can do what they're already good at. My job is mostly to bring in talented people like this and then just stay out of the way, just kind of be the guardrails along the way.
Being in a studio recording music is, I love it because it's the interaction, you know, and it's spontaneous interaction. No matter how prepared you are, there's little spontaneous things that you were not even thinking about happen. It's like, that's magic.
The looks that are shared across the bandstand and things like that. And when somebody makes a little note mistake and the other ones look up, and it's very subtle, but you start to sort of to pick up on those little interpersonal relationships, and that's something that I like about music. It is all very human, you know, we're all human, so it's nice to have those human connections.
Sonoma County is a very inspirational place. It's an easy place to decompress, but also just the surroundings and the musicians that live here too are just very inspirational.
I feel my most creative when I go out for a hike or a walk, or it definitely nurtures my creative self.
When I got here, I was surprised that after growing up in the Midwest that people actually liked the place where they lived. That was new to me. And now I love it too.
Music, you know, is kind of like a reverberation of nature in a way, because we're working on frequency and tone and everything from the human perspective.
After years of living in Nashville and then in Manhattan, I wanted to live somewhere that just felt good to wake up every day.
I have to play music, otherwise I'm just, it's almost like an essential part of me. When especially over the COVID pandemic, I really got a glimpse of what it's like to have that part disappear. It's just, without it, you know, we're not the same people. We need to have this.